That's weird. It should be. You guys getting the stream? There's no reason it shouldn't be working. See if I'm getting my stream. It's working for me. Yeah, okay. I'm seeing it. I don't know, Twitch was a little weird loading for me myself, but I think we're good to go. Alright, cool. So the stream is loading. Siltigo will be here shortly. We've got 7+2 Rapido. The stupid ads, though. You ever get cool ads online? It's not like premium TV, you know, where they have those really funny Super Bowl ads or whatever. So, sorry for the slightly delayed start, but the important thing is that we're here. We're ready to go. International Master William Paschall. I'm streaming from the USA. For those of you that are new, much of the year I live in the country of Hungary, but I'm back here home in the USA for the summer. Arsenal says he's got some cool ads here. Neil Swint, what's up? JCS, Asterbait, Bob Sacamano. Who else is here? Natalie, new viewer. Can't play because they don't have enough games. That is a problem, but I don't like people to like troll my tournaments, like creating new accounts and then like crushing everyone with a computer. So this kind of like keeps people from doing that. They don't want to go to the trouble of playing 20 games. Unfortunately, sometimes even some of our subscribers couldn't play because of that. Neil Swin, thanks for the bit donation. It's easy to get on the leaderboard, guys. It's Tuesday. No big donations. We got some chunky little donations. Bob Sacamano, 125, Merle Dixon, and Saul. And now Neil Swint with 100. So guys, we're going to be starting the tournament here. I'm going to drop the link to the weekly arena. Copy and paste. It's too difficult to copy and paste. You guys think I look like I was at the beach? How difficult is it to stay fully concentrated for game after game? The older I get, the harder it is. My mom says, the older I get, the less I know. Which is true in her case. Alright, Drakenwolver has challenged me to 7+3, but we're not doing that today, Drakenwolver. I'm sorry you missed the challenges yesterday. I know you were there challenging me, but we're playing a tournament, so just click on the link and you guys can play. The top cheer is Bob Sacamano. You guys can't see that? Is that just for me to see? I see like Bob Sacamano number 1, Merle Dixon number 2, Saul number 3. I guess you can adjust it like on your own or something. It says weekly top cheerers. Neil Swint is 4, Move 11 is 5, Soltigo and Asterbait. I guess it's just how you have it set up. You know, she was saying that long ago, before it was even applicable. Anyways, I thought it was a funny joke. At the time when she told it, it was like 15 years ago, and it was kind of like, you know, funny because she wasn't forgetting things. But cheers, everybody. Oh, you're on the phone. Okay, yeah, I never use my phone for Twitch, so I actually, that throws me off. Guys, the tournament is 7+2 casual. It's an arena you can join or you know, leave the tournament for a while. Maybe I'll take a break, watch another game or something. Though I think everybody likes me to be competitive and try my hardest. But I don't really do berserking because the few times that I've done that, you know, you just have to be kind of professional in the berserking. It is a habit you have to get into. I mean, I think that playing massive amounts of, you know, I've played so many, like, really long Blitz sessions, Arsenal fan, in my life. I mean, you know, there must have been, like, extensive Blitz sessions, 10 hours, 12 hours, you know. So many, dozens and hundreds of times for me. I think it just, plus doing these simuls, really long tournament games, up to 8 hours long. I have a lot of endurance kind of build up over the years. But I don't have as much stamina as I used to. So for concentration and stamina, probably should be in good physical shape. You like berserking? You think berserking defeats the object for the spectators? Yeah, I mean, okay, people that are... The thing is, a lot of people are watching the stream are actually playing in the tournament, so... But, for the people that want to, you know, use the stream as a learning tool, I mean, of course, I think that berserking makes it like a blitz game, a fast blitz game. And, yeah, that's not really instructive. As Bob says, it's more entertaining than instructive. I like to just kind of see how well I can do without berserking. I usually throw in a couple berserks against the lowest rated players I'll face, if they're not extremely, extremely fast. If some of the low rated guys are insanely fast, they can actually try to flag you. In that case, I might not do it anyway, no matter how much lower rated they are. But I thought about disabling the berserk, but for some people it's just fun, so I don't want to go and be like a fun killer. Good coffee today. Alright, so maybe, I don't know, maybe the sun took something out of me. My first day at the beach for the year, for the summer. So the sun takes a lot out of you. Alright. So Sparkle Horse, Bombist, Arsenal fan, Morwa, Take Back, Dionysus, like Dionysus. Drakenwolver got the picture. He's in the tournament. Big Ot, Sakamano, and Ij. So we got a lot of people in the chat there. Guys, what's up? We don't want to see the IM get second place. Wow, that's lucky if I get second place. What are you talking about? Hey everybody, listen. No computers. Play like a panda, okay? You know, don't be afraid to move your rook pawn. Panda, you're starting to sound like Rocky or something. Like, I don't know. He sounds like a New York Yankee. I don't know, man. That New York accent is kind of coming out, Panda. Where did you pick that up? You're watching TV, like, secretly? You sound like one of the New York Yankees I saw on TV. I'm actually from New Jersey originally, so I got a little bit of that kind of accent somewhere deep down, but I'm from the southern part of the state, so we don't talk like New Yorkers. Alright, guys. Anyway, back to the subject of chess. Pichu99, what's up? Panda. I'm not sure Panda always sounds the same. It depends what... There's a character on Seinfeld named Tony. I don't remember that. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, the New York accent thing, right. Tony Danza. Alright, guys. Well, let's just play some chess and have some fun. Thanks for the donation. We got a bits donation. And that was from Niels. That is great, guys. Thanks for supporting the stream. You can also donate via PayPal. If you love the stream, support the stream. Thank you so much. Have you done the Panda rant stream yet? No. Chess Fun 27. Spectacular Camel just subscribed. Spectacular Camel, thanks for becoming a subscriber. Is the Spectacular Camel no relation to camel culture? I think they're not related. Yeah, that was something I don't remember, Bob. I didn't watch all the episodes. One day I'll get around to watching every single Seinfeld. If I get bored. I think I watched every Kojak episode one time, and I started working my way through Hawaii Five-0. But, you know, you have to have a lot of extra time on your hands to watch old TV shows. We're getting kind of modern with the Seinfeld. Alright, Sparkle Horse Pichu's ranked second. Bombist is really sandbagging it down. 2055. No, I'm really sad that Seinfeld just kind of quit doing TV. I mean, he was sort of sick of it, I guess, but really funny guy. Alright, guys, we're getting started. I know he has a new show, whatever, like Guys in Cars or whatever, but it's not the same. He does like stand-up in Atlantic City and lame places like that. Okay, let's go. We're playing Pichu 99. I'm going to try to be my conservative self here while we get warmed up. I'm usually very, very slow tactically in the beginning, but I pick it up after several games. Deep breath. All right, let's do a little bit of meditation, relaxation, deep breathing, all that good stuff. All right, we've got coffee, beer, lemonade, water, every kind of drink under the sun. Knight Rider, man, I hate David Hasselhoff. I just couldn't really hate an actor more just based on the way they act and look. That was such a cheesy show. It was ridiculous. All right, don't distract me. Oh man, we're gonna get like. We'll do it. The AI panda is down with AI. Hey, D5. Play like AI. No, but AI. This gambit before it was played by what's it called? This gambit is really fun. I mean, I love this. We used to play like lots and lots of games with my friend who taught me how to play chess. 25, 30 years ago. We love this variation. This was one of our standbys. So, and then it was recently, a focus of attention because there was a beautiful game. Glad to hear I'm doing meditation. Well, I haven't been doing my meditation, and I'm sure that my therapist, if I had one, would be very glad to hear that. But all right, you lost in negative 10 moves, under 10 moves to Bombast. Man, how did that word slip in there? We gotta talk to our moderator. He's got every other bad word in the in the list, but not that one. Man, the word filter. So here we are with knight f5. It looks like Pichu might know what he's doing. Guys, I'll throw the link to this. I want to call it subscriber stream. Our subscriber stream is on Thursdays. Tomorrow we're off, guys. Just so you know. Today is just a viewer tournament for fun. This is the link for Gazim or anybody else who's just joining us. This is such a fun gambit, though. I mean, white gets the initiative for a pawn, but it's it's worth it. All right, now. Don't even get started, okay? I have to put people on timeout. I'll start doing like, yeah, he seems to know the theory. I think that knight c7 is the main move. I'm supposed to play e4, correct? Correct? Or am I supposed to play knight d6? No. I played this against a Vietnamese kid, an FM, a young FM, like in Hungarian or Budapest Teen Championship last year, and he declined the gambit and got a lost position after like 20 moves. But I failed to put him away, and it was a draw. Tan something or other. He like plays the whole game in 1 minute, but not that well, kind of a funny style, like a lot of our customers here. This is a good question. D5. I don't remember that. Am I supposed to push? Yeah, I think we should probably think about pushing here, but now I'm having second thoughts. I'm not sure. It doesn't feel like right. It feels like I should keep the tension somehow. We got quite a bit of time. And I don't remember the theory. That's a small problem. Queen g4. Now you got lines like Queen g4, Bishop f6, Bishop h6, Knight e6, and he's just holding it all together, You know what I mean? Queen d4, Knight e6. Isn't that convenient how these pieces are just connected like that? I don't know. I'm just going to make a random move. Thank you guys for joining us. No bad words in the chat or I will put you on timeout. Bishop f6. Looks like he's trying to keep it simple. Queen g4. I don't know. What is that? He's like pre-moving. I have my doubts about this. Just too primitive. Panda's excited, but I'm low on time. Soltigo's here. They've been misbehaving, Soltigo. I leave, you leave the room for 5 minutes. You missed some words in the filter. We now know. He's got this tactic here. Where did this come from? What? Wow. Just calmly knight d7. No problem. Just when you think you're like winning material. Damn, dude. I don't know what I'm doing. It's like kind of unconvincing. Knight d7 just the most natural developing move in the world. I thought, oh, okay, I'm good because he's not doing anything to defend g7, but he's not at all fazed by the gambit. And most people who play this with black have no clue what they're doing, if they're not like masters. So I'm impressed. Fairly good handling of the opening. Then he's thinking on his feet with knight d7 to try to find this bishop h6, knight e5, for example, just ruining my whole concept. It was a bad idea to play this gambit line when I'm not really sharp tactically. I just told you guys I don't get warmed up tactically till a few games in. What do? I like play something ultra sharp. Stupid. Got to be practical. Think about your strengths and your weaknesses. Maybe they're different on a given day. Like today, I haven't played all day and I'm not warmed up and I should play something solid. What do? We do the artificial intelligence gambit, you know. Arsenal said, I'm the worst 2K rated player on lichess. You're the most sad, at least. The most self-deprecating, I would say. Now choosing a square. Ambulances are coming at me here. That's unusual. They followed me from my native Budapest. Now 95. Okay. I guess my original reaction was to like take it, you know, because it's offending me. But I don't see any good tactics here, really. I don't see any way to really bust him. Bust him. Oh man, I hate trading this off. I mean, he's got to be at least equal here, at the very minimum. I'm like concerned about bishop c8, you know, like, is that really a serious problem? You see, the problem is, Arsenal fan, as you start to get higher rated, he actually did that move. Dude, I was just joking about that. I was just joking about this move. He just sacked an exchange. It's a crazy move. I guess he's listening to the stream. Alright. We're just clinging to our extra exchange here. Yeah, so anyway, Soltigo, I think we need to, you know, make a little bit make a little bit more solid the list of bad words for the Moobot. Some really easy ones slipped through the crack. Anyway, guys, welcome. International Master William Paschall. We have a fun 7+2 casual rapid arena here. It's a weird decision by Pichu to play bishop c8. It's almost like I psychically willed it or something. He had no reason to have to do that. But he chose to sack the exchange. I guess like he forgot. Fide. It starts with an F. It's 4 letters. Yeah, that's probably a bad word. Cheapo effect. Tricky enough for those active bishops, isn't it? My bishop on a strange square. The bishop needs to be elsewhere. Back on g2 would be good. Yeah, Saltigo, let's ban Fide. Ban Fide from the stream. Oh. Yeah, we want to keep it simple, trade pieces wherever possible. When not material. Do I have rook takes? That doesn't work. He's aiming for bishop e4. Sultigo, are you playing? You missed the Simul on Sunday. Guys, we have a subscriber stream on Thursday. We're going to be doing Fast Friday open challenges for everyone. That'll be Friday morning. Subscriber stream tomorrow, not tomorrow, it's Thursday. That'll be at 4:30 p.m. Why was I thinking? Oh yes, bishop e4, but that is not possible here. All right. He doesn't have that move. Yes. I like the way Pichu played the opening. I can't wait to see what I did wrong. Like something major. I think that Kasparov and Karpov actually played this line way, way back in the distant Jurassic past. Like around the time when I started playing chess, basically. Man, does that win a piece? That's just not fair if that wins a piece. So that should wrap it up. We're going to be a rook up. Pichu played the opening well. I don't know. I'm just relying on people not knowing what they're doing in this gambit. I don't even know what it's called. It's just like that gambit that you play in the Queen's Indian. The fun gambit with d5. Let's see if it has a name. That we'll see in the analysis board. Have you ever fallen asleep watching YouTube? Let's pause this for a second. Can I see my own game, please? Just for a moment, just to breeze through the opening, guys. Look at White's score, the 40%. Man, Stockfish likes this. It's no wonder, like, Knight f5 is interesting. Nah. Alright, so takes, knight takes. This is main line. And then this is main line. And this much I was sure about. But d5, I don't know why. I didn't know what to do after d5. d5 is not the only move, I think. Yeah, it is, actually. Okay. Basically the only move. So what am I supposed to play here? I played knight c3. He played best move according to theory. Man, knows his stuff. I played the Queen's Indian. I don't think I would even get that right. Now I played this exchanging. That's supposed to be the main line. Took with a knight, which is the safer way to play. We're following some high-rated game here, Rager versus Bedyugov. So this has all been played, and then I did queen g4, which is just weird. And he finds the best move here, or what? Knight d7. He's an expert. So, yeah, I guess queen g4 is just weird. Not really a great move. Okay. Why do I have a challenge? I got a challenge from Alpha Zero. Yeah, I was just trying to say Alpha Zero. I couldn't remember. Let's go back. So Alpha Zero played this against Stockfish, right? That's what I was trying to talk about, and I called it the, artificial intelligence gambit. Horrible blunders. So you saw the Alpha Zero game. So what was it? Alpha Zero played Bishop f6 and lost that game. Oh, Stockfish was... Wait. Who was playing what side? Alpha Zero was right. White. White is right. Okay, I gotta close one of these windows. Drakenwolver gets to play. Okay, I've never played Drakenwolver. I don't know how good he is or how fast he is, so I'm not gonna go berserking. Most most people wouldn't play that opening as well as Pichu did. I played the Queen's Indian occasionally. I'm not sure I would have remembered the theory as well as he did. Bob, you're constantly trying to create problems. Alright. Bob, are you playing? You better be playing so you can stay out of trouble. I don't know that this is such a good idea. We can play it like h3, bishop h5, g4. It reminds me of a line I play. Wow, dude. Just going for the throat here. I was just kidding about that. You don't have to actually do g4. It's like playing Maxim Turov or something. Alright, bishop g5 now. I suspect that's not a problem. Bishop g5 may in fact be a bad move for white. So let's see who we got. Bombast, Peaky Blinders, MGH, Sparkle Horse, Fuzzy Logic, Yelbatis. He's going crazy with the h4. Giving me a moment's rest, please. So I play h5 here, no? He takes on f6. I could even take with a g-pawn. Do what you want. There's that, I guess it's BBC? Who produced the Peaky Blinders or whatever? I watched like one episode of that. It was okay, but it was kind of boring, and I never continued to watch it. Okay. G takes f. Not to misplace the queen and allow g5 with tempo. That's the other thing. You could take with the queen, get your queen trapped. I don't know. I mean, queen takes is okay. It's actually quite sound. Yeah, let's be boring and do that. Bob, just always trying to stir the pot. Alright. Bob, you're not playing, obviously. You need to be playing, Bob. Is the problem that you don't have enough games? I should lower the requirement. Lower the requirement, keep Bob out of trouble. It's like the teachers. If the teachers in school had given him more after school detentions and made him do more work, he would have stayed out of trouble. But they just didn't. I'm really, I like British comedy. I mean, it's really cool. Opening the game, that's pretty dangerous after seating the bishop pair. seeding. But we need to act fast. Queen b6 is kind of interesting. Muy interesante. Horrible pronunciation by me. Thank you, Bob. Just waiting for the comment. You rage quit school. Did you rage quit the tournament or rage quit school? Rage tilt. Drakenwolver. We gotta keep Drakenwolver busy here. He's covering everything. Maybe I'll just castle queenside. I know I'm going to regret this. Not necessarily, though. There's a really cute move. I mean, his king is just chilling in the center of the board here. You white should play a4 to provoke a5. I would never play a5. I might play a6. Yeah, I mean, playing a5 would just give up the b5 square. He's made a pretty large concession in giving up his dark squared bishop. You can see all those dark squares just are kind of empty, but it's not been easy for me to find a way to exploit it. Now, alright. Queen d2, he's clearly considering castling long. Kind of awkward moments. Alright, this could get a little weird, but I just feel like I gotta do it. Just gotta do it. Destroy his center. I like it. Classic pawn fork. We've got check. Capture on c4. Breaking through to b2. His king's still in the center. I like it. Bombas running away with it. Morwa in second. Peaky Blinders in third. Tamale. It's still early to call. I'm slow. You know, hopefully I do the turtle thing. Where, you know, the turtle beats the hare. This is actually a hare tournament. If you do the... Alright, now what are we going to do? We're going to take with a rook. I mean, the file's just too important, and he has this weird stuff. Weird stuff going on. Yeah, you got to take with a rook here. I was really worried about queen f4 earlier, but I had too much activity. If he had played it a different way with queen f4 immediately, I think I had just too much play. This may have in fact been safer. No, we keep our f7 protected. That was the weak point in my position that I was concerned about. It's gonna be hard to catch Bombast, yeah. He's tough. He has a crazy score against me. I started to do a little better. Finally managed to win a couple of games. Can I like win a pawn? I mean, it would be nice. It would be nice to win a pawn, but I don't see it, you know. How is that happening? So what do I have here? I mean, developing my pieces wouldn't hurt. Rook e5 is kind of interesting. But I think I just have to get my pieces out. I've got this maneuver, which is really key. I might need to play f6 at some point. I think black is better. The minor piece is better, and I have a better structure. But we're talking about a small advantage for black here. Actually, quite a small. casually drop mate in 2, like you do. We try to do that. Nefedov's not here. My last sneaky mate in 2 was against him. Knight g3. Wow, this didn't occur to me. Feels like a blunder. But I can also get my own rook trapped if I'm not careful. Not a lot of retreat squares going on there for Mr. Rook. I think f6 though still appealing. I still like f6. I need to break out. Maybe we take with the bishop. Forget about the structure, just go for greedy active pieces, greedy material grabs. Pawn on b2. This looks like he's trying to trap my rook again, but that doesn't make sense. Okay. He can't trap my rook. He's just losing a pawn, at least temporarily. I think he's just melting down. I mean, he had to take on f6. And it wasn't so bad. Endgame is a mystery for a lot of people. That's funny. Now, this may be a mistake, actually. It's funny. The endgame, I have this one teammate, Pro Rock Martin, and he's like massively good tactically. He's FIDE 2350. He's a FIDE master. He's like can play the most horrible gambits and like crush 2200s. But like in the end game, it's like he's in a different zone. He doesn't have that. Just doesn't have the same feel for it. It's weird. Maybe it's a matter of confidence. Just developing confidence in that stage of the game. Yeah, you win the self-deprecation prize, Arsenal fan, but you're not bad in endgame when you're playing your best, I think. We got 3 pawns. I mean, this is over. Technically over. The passed pawns must be pushed. Tactics in no endgame sounds like someone with anxiety. Yeah, it's funny because he's not like that at all. He seems like a really relaxed dude. He's like 6 foot. He's like 6'7", and he doesn't seem nervous to me. All right, now what? No, this is over. Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying, Bob. You see, like, you get nervous. Hyperactive player. Alright. Dragon Wolver. Sketchy. We were sketchy in the opening, but we made it work. Alright, we have time to leave the building, to come back. I do that sometimes when I'm like in really bad time pressure with increment. People are surprised. I'll just like stand up from the board. I have like 30 seconds. I don't mind like standing up. 30 seconds increments is a lot. Like you can get up from the board, walk around. No problem. Okay, these knights are dominated. I guess we'll just cash in for knight number 1 and redominate the other guy. Redomination. Drakenwolver, you're dragging this out. You're hurting our chances by not resigning here. In the arena format, the timely resignation is paramount. There's just no benefit to dragging it out, man. I'm never going to lose on time. Like, if it was 7-0 and I had, like, you know, a certain amount of time, you could play for time. But good job. Good job resigning in timely fashion. Morwa running away with it with 11. Morwa's fast. He's like the master of winning quick games or something. And I'm way back on 4 points. I need to get my freak starter started. He's working for Bombist. Just drag it out as long as you can. He's got a whole team. Team Bombist. Anyway, guys, what's up? Okay, so we got Morwa in front. Bombist, Pichu, who lost to me, but he's coming on strong. They're basically 3 of the higher rated players. Peaky Blinders finally lost. Let's see how many players we got. 26 today, guys. Don't forget I upload all the videos to YouTube. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Video chess training on YouTube. It's free. Peaky Blinders is playing well. Well, he's got that meek 1575 rating based on quite a few games. Who's he played? Yeah, he beat Arsenal Fan and Arsenal Fan again. But that second one was like rage tilt for sure. Like, Arsenal Fan was really mad he lost the first time to someone lower rated, so he rage tilted the second game. And as far as, you know, Morwa, he lost. You know, so I think it's just a case of, that's a case of rage tilt by Arsenal Fan. You beat yourself. Alright, we're playing Spectacular Camel. Alright, let's go. Not gonna berserk. Alright, against the knight c6. I love playing this g3 against the Chigorin. It's really weird. I never played a lot of King's Indian attack. It was always something I would play like occasionally. But it's practically become like my main opening with white. Not really pure King's Indian attack, but using like knight f3, g3 is my initial move order, transposing to different stuff. Now this g6 and I mean, we will occasionally see this. I think it must have an issue. Probably I strike with c4 right away. Though it may not be that bad for black. The idea here would be like if he takes, I push d5 with a good game. And it's hard, he's not really solidified his d5 point. It's a really strange Queen's Gambit accepted Chigorin hybrid if he takes on c4. And otherwise it's kind of hard to support d5. You know, occasionally you'll see people do like e6. And then they get this kind of weird checker formation with like all these pawns on white squares. I mean, that's a lot of pawns on the same color, creating dark square weaknesses. Bishop f5. Alright, I think that he's thinking about something weird. So if I take on d5, he takes on b1. I could even sack a pawn, but it would be also interesting to play like cd, bishop takes b1, dc. Bishop e4, cb, bishop takes b7, and I'm like, what, up a pawn there? Up a pawn with black having a little bit of compensation. Gets the bishop outside the pawn chain, and then if I don't, let's say I do the normal move like knight c3, he plays e6 now, and that seems kind of strange. All right, let's go. Trick question. Bob, are you seriously not playing in the tournament? You're just here to cause trouble? There's another player who's done well in the past, Cormoran KR, who just, he's at the bottom. He probably hasn't played a game yet. Mr. Bean, speaking of British television. But yeah, but I can't pronounce his name. Yabates played queen takes d5, which I did not expect. I was 100% sure he was playing bishop takes b1. I mean, this is like just giving me a tempo. Then I don't really, you know, think I really appreciate bishop f5 that much. In tandem with queen takes d5. Kind of a weird combo. He means that in a nice way, you know, Bob. I don't think anyone has ever said, you know, someone was a sociopath in a nicer way than JCS means it about you. I really think he's telling you from his heart. I mean, the night before thing is not scaring me. I don't necessarily want to play e4 because it would block my own bishop's diagonal. Master Fugu here with us. Mascot. Blobfish, no. And the panda. See, in Massachusetts, we would say panda. Hey. I'm from New York, alright? So, I think that Panda is like secretly a Yankees fan, which means that he's going to be kicked out of the house. Castle's queenside. The Yankees are half a game ahead of the Boston Red Sox at the moment, Panda. Makes me very nervous when you talk like that. I'm the sociopath. I'm talking to a stuffed toy. So Black's trying to get kind of frisky here. Maybe I have to go with the crazy e4 and then d5, just go whole hog. Can't do e4 yet. I believe in my development. I believe in my development here. You know, if you do some fancy tactic, it's only going to backfire on you. He's the best looking guy. What are you talking about? Hey, I think his name is Tobias. It's a common Danish name. Are you talking about the panda? Now you're talking about base. We got Bob started. At least when he talks about baseball, he gets off the like really sociopathic stuff. All right, Bob. We can't see Giancarlo behind his face mask on his batting helmet. So castles. All right, knight f6. I was going to play e4. It's out now. d5's out. There's the old e3. There's what other options, really? I want to play sharply here, but I don't know, you know, what I can do. Just develop. Just develop fearlessly, like bishop e3, queen b3. That f7 is kind of tender, huh? Queen b3, he could even play bishop e6 back, for example. Not really feeling good about that. My queen is in an uncomfortable situation here with the rook on d8, and I'm running out of time. So I was thinking bishop e3, kind of a strange move, but interesting. Just reassuring. Solid development. Reassuring my d4 pawn. Definitely got queen sacrifices in store here. You can play e5. That's kind of scary. I mean, maybe that's just a good move. Oh, you mean, okay. Syrian Mukhtar was like talking about my opponent. Yeah, his name is Tobias. No, of course, I had no idea what you were talking about. I thought you were talking about the panda. I didn't realize I'm playing Tobias. Yeah, no, I know. He likes tactics, and he likes knight c6, and he's playing this Chigorin. So e5 looks like a good shot. I don't believe there's a way I can sacrifice my queen soundly here. You could do it, but that would be pure insanity. Just totally unjustified. But we have to find something good if that's going to be no good. The other problem is that problem. And I got some crazy stuff lined up here. This? I don't know if this works, but I'm getting kind of desperate. Oh, Siri Mukhtar lives in Denmark. Okay. So you know everyone from Denmark, basically. All right. Thanks everybody for watching the stream. This is just a fun tournament organized every week. Sometimes it's rapid, sometimes it's blitz. Today we're doing rapid. I enjoy the rapid, especially when I haven't been playing a lot. 7 minutes gives me time to kind of talk, have fun, be instructive. I couldn't get out of this pin. I couldn't find a way to sacrifice my queen. I couldn't push d5 really justifiably. My main line here was thinking bishop e6, d5. Knight takes d5, and I had a crazy idea there. Now, does it work? d5, knight takes d5, knight g5 in between move. Knight takes e3, knight takes e6. I think this works. How many pieces am I losing in the process? There, there, there. He takes a knight, I go there, he takes that. I had just had this weird gut instinct that this works. You know, I mean, maybe it doesn't. Works in some fashion, you know. And I don't see a better move. He could also take with the bishop, but he'd be giving up that bishop, which would give me some sort of compensation. Still might be his best move, though. Like, bishop takes d5, knight takes d5, knight takes d5. I have combos that don't work, probably. Maybe just a bluff. Hopefully we can win on time. The f7 was soft, and I thought about queen b3 way back. It didn't work. Knight g5 never worked. His problem is that his king side is not developed, and I thought there's got to be something here. It's like a Scandinavian more than anything else now. It really looks like one of these queen a5, knight c6 Scandinavian, but he's got to play faster. You see, now he's just doing this to be weird. Rook takes d5 is like, because he's a player who likes to be, he likes to be creative and he likes to sacrifice. One of my best friends in Hungary is an IM who is very similar. I think the knight takes would have allowed knight g5 anyway, right? So yeah. But I think Tobias here is, you know, he's kind of just, he's being too fancy, in other words. Too fancy. Fancy play, it's in poker it's called fancy play syndrome. When you should just do the simplest thing, you do like something to be fancy and cool. That's the thing. The simpler plan would have been better. You know, just take with the knight or the bishop. Actually, okay, he played bishop takes. He played rook takes, excuse me, rook takes. Yeah. Knight takes was insanely interesting, but anyways. And bishop takes looked reasonable. Now maybe I have to calculate a bit here. So queen c3, knight e4, queen takes. I think we're okay there. We're on the all-important e5 pawn. Fancy play syndrome has struck Yobates. Yeah, I don't see what this is about, really. There's two threats. the one doesn't get you, the other one will. That's really nasty. The mate in one. Let's pause the tournament for a moment just to see that position where he, you know, he declined to take with the knight. I just am so curious about that. If my whole idea was even remotely sound to sack this pawn with d5. Apparently not at all. Oh my god, it just doesn't work. Wow, okay. Just absolutely 100% unsound. Let's just double check, make sure the computer sees over the horizon. So I didn't look at knight takes c3, queen takes c3. I was looking at this, but I'm down a piece here. So for some reason I thought I had enough compensation here, but it's apparently a lie. It's just an absolute lie. It was all smoke and mirrors. Tobias, I knew it. All right. So we got a challenge there. I'm not doing that. We're playing a tournament here. We bluffed poor poker terms. We bluffed Iobates, and he went into fancy play syndrome instead of just winning. Okay. You've always got to be careful when a higher rated or stronger player, you know, offers you something. You've got to be like, okay, I'm not taking candy from strangers, you know. I mean, there's a reason why the higher rated player is offering me material or whatever. But at the same time, you have to trust your calculation. You've got to calculate. You've got to trust your ability to calculate and just see it through, you know. If you can't trust your own calculation, then you shouldn't bother playing chess, probably. He's just got to calculate brute force, say, okay, what's up after knight takes d5? That's the first thing. Morwa, he's been subjected back to third place. All right, we've got e4 on the board. He's been playing d4 a lot. What are we gonna do? Lose on time? Okay, we'll just play our Sicilian. I will quit, then Slaggy. Huh? Alright, we'll play this Quintero's variation. I don't know if I've ever played this against Marwa before, but I've used it off and on. It's really not a great move. Nefirov, what's up? Knackered, that's such a British word. Like, when I heard that, I was like, what are you talking about? My friend John said he's a guy from, like, man, I'm losing my mind. Anyway, he's from the UK, and he says that knackered. I'm like, what is that word? No one on the stream, unless they're from the UK, knows what you're talking about when you say that. I'm absolutely knackered. Queen c2, very shy move. Okay, let's challenge him. Man, I had like a similar game against someone the other day. It wasn't Marwa. It was a totally different player. Spectacular Camel uses knackered. You're too close to the UK. That's your problem. You're learning British English. They're teaching British English in Denmark. Is knackered a real word or is it slang? I don't know. It sounds like something that should be on the banned list. to be perfectly honest. All right, the old knight b6. This seems like a weird decision to play bishop c4 here with queen c2. Marwa is out of book. So am I. Okay, that's spectacular. I never heard. I know what kippers are, but kip, it's too close to David Hasselhoff's car or something. Bishop b5. Now, do I want to trade the bishops anymore? Or do I want to pin myself? Will allow you to trade pieces, limiting my winning chances, in a sense. British English is now considered a slang. No, that's not what I intended. That's like an interesting move. I was expecting knight a3. Why not? And why not? Alright, you know what? You're gonna hit me with like a5 now? Yeah, do I want to do that? Encourage him to play a5? I don't think I want to encourage him to do that. And this looks passive to play e6 though. I like a4. That's a spicy meatball. That sounds like something. That sounds like something Bob would say. Hey, that's a spicy meatball. Okay, that's getting. We're getting too Seinfeldian with the weird conversation. A Seinfeld-like chess stream. Kind of cool. British slang is slang, exactly. Knackered is too close to knickers. Alright. Bishop d6, knight a3. We're while here adapting well to the strange situation, I would say. But now there's no a5. We could take. That would create an interesting situation. Interesting. Take there. Am I supposed to play a6 and like weaken my own queen side? But he has problems too. Okay, this is just getting really strange. What if I just castle? Oh man, I don't know. What's the deal with isolated pawns? In what respect? Marwa is like Mr. Not Move Your D pawn here. Maybe I should have played bishop e7, but it felt more passive. Now he does it. What's the deal with that? He likes isolated pawns now. The ultimate c3 Sicilian. Almost feels like I should have some sort of tactic. This doesn't look right, what he did, though. Just giving himself that ugly isolated pawn. Without any real... He doesn't have any play to, like, kind of justify it. Knight g5 looks sort of nasty. We don't want to castle into that. That's unpleasant, you know. Castles, knight g5. Oh, I guess I'll play like g6. What's the deal with isolated pawns? Is a Seinfeld reference? Really? I must be totally losing. Oh, that's a format he uses in his stand-up. Okay. Not literally. Like, what's the deal with... I got you. Welcome, everyone. We're just all over the place with the chat today. This is a 7+2 rapid casual tournament. We've got an hour left in it. It's been going on for an hour. Bombus is in first, Pichu second. Orwa third, I'm in fourth. Then the new player, Nidorf 12. That's a scary name. I mean, eventually I'm going to need to play a6. Let's just get it done, huh? We can't have any knights coming to b5. I'm actually happy to see the bishop on g5, because that means that, like, a knight can't go there. Bishops are distance pieces. Knights are, like, you know, melee style, so... Too much Dungeons and Dragons references for one chat. A6. I like to hit everything, you know, all the references. Something for everyone. Bishop d3 walking right into the forkage. It's like he wants me to do that. Okay. I mean, you gotta do it, right? You got crazy combos with like knight takes a4. I just like my game. You know, there's no mates. His knight is badly placed on a3. I have a better structure. He's got to trade queens or give up. Excuse me, give up his bishop. He's losing material. We've got everything. Morwa should just resign, you know, and then move on to the next game. Save himself the energy. See how cagey he is. I've got f6, king f7, or castles kingside with complete development. f6 might be a necessary evil. To keep pieces off of e5 and give my king a nice central post where it can defend e6 and not have to be too far away from the center in this endgame. Queenless middle game. Spectacular Camel is too tired. Come by on Friday, Spectacular Camel. Actually, it's not that late. Yeah, it is. It's like almost midnight. For you European guys, I'm going to do a Friday stream that's going to be in the morning time here. Spectacular Camel, come by on Friday. We're going to be playing at 10 a.m. It'll be 4 p.m. for you. And it's like open challenges. So come early and challenge me. Pawn. Pawnage. I feel almost an obligation to take this pawn. There are tactical considerations. All right. Pawn is pawn. Hear that all the time. Somebody said hi. Move 11. It's the opposite of Soltigo. Move 11. What's up, past pawn 99? You like f6 right away. Yeah, not being materialistic, but giving him the second chance to play like a5 and keep that pawn. Knight takes allows knight c4 with sort of annoying counterplay. But if he plays knight e5 now, I win a piece, right? Or at least the exchange or something. So we grab the pawn, then we go back, you know, whatever. We're just up a pawn. You should say castle late or never, Saltiga. He's anti-castling. I don't think I ever met a player who was like a master who was anti-castling. You will get guys, though, who really love to not castle. I mentioned this guy, Adrian Casillas, who's a Mexican-American master. He was one player that comes to my mind. He loved to play the French and like block the whole structure on both sides of the board, so he could just like not castle. Here, I guess I have to take. So we cede, C-E-D-E. Cede the bishop pair. We're grabbing another pawn? No. Morwa is just taking that. Well, I have a choice, right? Simple is good. Keep it simple. Just keep it simple all the time. Now, bishop d2 is a threat. Is like practically a threat here. So I think maybe I should go up, down there. This is just easy. We're up a pawn. We've got a better structure. Our king will end up being a better piece than the opponent's piece. Bombas is not going to be catchable. How does he do it? How does he keep his rating under 2100 and yet dominate so badly? He's strong, though. What's his score against me? I'm still -2. Okay, let's see. How does that work? You know, as I said, you've got to always be skeptical when someone offers you something free. You know, I don't trust anybody. Why are you giving me a piece? The beginner's inclination is grab it, you know. Oh, just do it, you know. But if it's a strong enough player, Morwa is like 1967. We've got to be like, okay, what's the deal? Like, why is he giving me a piece? Coffee and beer, lemonade. We've got coffee, beer, lemonade, and iced. No, what else? Water. All sorts of drinks. So he found a way to lose just the exchange. That's the best you could do. I'd rather keep my structure intact. I recall a game not very long ago where Morwa put up a lot of resistance against me down the exchange, but this is like another game where you should resign because you're really playing this arena format, and you don't want to, like, you know, miss a chance to win more games. Go, 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 go. Go, little pawns. Go, little pawns. Whoops. Yeah, those pawns are deadly. Look at him. Look at him. He's like trying to get counterplay. Man, he's evil. Now he resigned. All right, back to the tournament. Bombast uncatchable. Uncatchable, dude. Who can beat Bombast? Has he beat everybody good? Bombast hasn't played any of the higher rated players. He finally played, okay, these guys, but I didn't ever play them before. Semper Vinces and Mabe, who are both 2100. He's playing this one now, okay. But he beat Semper. And Mabe is going now. Alright, how am I going to catch up here? We're a little bit behind. We need a Berserk, but I never get any like low-rated players. I need to play someone 1500 and slow. And then then I'll Berserk. If they're 1,000 points lower rated and slow, just make sure it's in the bag. Move 11. What were you doing today? Did you say you had a tournament game today? Oh, I'm losing my mind. Mr. Bean is 2100. Everybody's 2100. Hey, I don't even like British comedy, okay? And don't make fun of my accent. And play H4. Panda, we know that you've been watching. That's where somebody was watching my Kojak reruns. That's where he's been getting the Telly Savalas accent going on, and I think that's the problem. Mr. Bean is playing the slot defense. Mr. Bean, how many games? I don't want to see your whole account. How many games do you have? New. Mr. Bean is new. Mr. Bean could be, you know, like someone else who's frequented my stream but created a new account or something. I see. Jesse Cry about to stream game analysis. Mr. Bean is not me. Mr. Bean is not you. You play the Slav defense. You're a prime suspect, Nefedov. But it's also Tushar plays this Slav with G6, dude. It's got to be... The rating would be right for Tushar too, and he's mysteriously absent. He's now our prime suspect. No, I know it's not you when you play G6, Nefedov. What am I doing? And improved. No, I suspect it's Tushar. Or it's just Mr. Bean. It's just some random guy. Just a random guy who likes to play the Schlechter Slav. But I don't think the G6 is particularly good, you know, against Knight C3. G6 is a good move against E3. Like, nobody would argue with that. I think the G6 Schlechter is good. But against c3 and knight c3, it's not as good. Still, it's not that bad. I mean, you've got to admit. Even ancient aliens would tell you that. It's clearly Rowan Atkinson. Maybe he plays chess. Any Mr. Bean episodes ever feature chess? I don't recall that ever seeing him chess involved in a Mr. Bean skit. Now I used to always play like bishop e2, but you kind of want to play bishop d3. He's just gonna castle, then maybe rook c1. JCS doesn't like c takes d5. Well, I can see your reasoning for not liking that. You looked up the Sky and analyzed Mr. Bean episodes. That's what Nakamura does. He's like, and he makes that screwed up face. Hikaru's been doing that since he was like a kid. So here's where we go. We go to try to rip Mr. Bean's face off with g4. I've been kind of saving this. Panda is gone nuts. It's not h4, but he's like, yeah. This is where we try to take Mr. Bean down. With this. This is why I was delaying castling. I'm like, what can I play? Try to trick Mr. Bean into going bishop f5 and try to crush him with the primitive attack. I have no idea if this is 100% correct, but now a very rational answer with the queen d7. I mean, I could possibly play knight e5. I'm just going to sit here and play like g takes f. Knight e5 has got to be good. Is it enough? Well, it doesn't hurt to play knight e5 with tempo. This probably doesn't hurt. I still think it could be Tushar, one of our regular viewers. The speed of play, this style of opening. But now we're running out of ideas how to further this attack. Queen c2, knight e4. Well, yeah, queen c2, knight e4 is like forced. Might have something else, like queen b3. Queen b3 feels like I'm going the wrong way. I have to be careful because my king is in the center, obviously. This is not a trivial situation. Twivial. And the problem with rook c1 is that I rob myself of the ability to castle queenside. Twivial. Tweedy. Queen f3. Why wasn't I thinking about queen d3? That's kind of weird. I mean, knight e4 is constantly coming in. Well, there is something Pillsbury-like about it. My king is just chilling in the center of the board, and his is arguably slightly safer. I mean, if I could put my king on b1 or a1, it would be a pretty vicious attack. Like, there would be no stopping me. He'd probably just come under a withering storm. But with my king here, you know, king e2. I mean, king e2 probably should have been considered even immediately. The whole rook c1 was kind of a bluff to set up this sacrifice and get into this position. But at the same time, it harmed me because it was like a waste of time and not really a constructive move in and of itself. Percentage-wise, how many overboard games have I castled queenside? Very small. You know, occasionally with black in the Sicilian, Caracan, and, you know, occasionally with white in Sicilian, or maybe like some queen pawn games. Yeah, like less than 10%. The only people who castle queenside a lot are the people who like playing tons and tons of really sharp e4 games. And I play less e4. You're obviously never castling queenside in the English or knight f3. Sometimes with d4 and sometimes with black in hyper modern openings. But you know, okay, you might even castle queenside in the Petrov in some lines, but. Alright guys, no stream tomorrow. Wednesday's our day off for the summer. We've got a subscriber stream on Thursday, and then Friday will be open Blitz challenges. Friday morning, 10 a.m. EDT. Only the Friday streams are in the morning, just as a kind of tribute to our, you know, a reward to our European guys. I take back. Pichu says, it feels like when I castle queenside, it's already close to winning position. What do you mean you have to have like a massive advantage in order to castle queenside and feel good about it? Alright. So what's up? I was thinking about putting my king on e2, to be honest with you guys. Probably its safest locale. Low-calorie location. This was not on the radar. But this is kind of like taking material from a guy who, you know, offers you something. You should think long and hard. He's been thinking forever, so give him some respect. He spent forever on this move. It's unlikely to be a blunder. Obviously, pawn takes knight d7. Queen takes d5. And he's like recapturing on e5. I can also take on f5 as an in-between move. Alright. Bishop takes is interesting as well. Doesn't seem as strong. I don't know. Bishop takes has its advantages. Does he take on g4? I don't know. Alright, we'll play it safe. Keeping my strong center. My central pawn alive on d4. This is hanging. This is sort of hanging. This is very minimalist, taking with the bishop. My temptation was to take with the d-pawn, but after d takes, knight d7, queen takes d5, queen takes d5, knight takes d5. For some reason, okay, he doesn't have to trade queens on d5. That was it. It was like de, knight d7, queen takes d5, and then just like takes on e5. Well, alright. That's good. Whatever. I mean, opening the H file and having a stronger pawn structure, having a better pawn structure with white here. He's got some danger along the G file. Who is Mr. Bean? My netbook is like, it's magnetic. Beer caps stick to my computer. What the heck? That's strange. All right, now, yeah. I like my game. I think I'm just better here. His bishop is pretty difficult to use in the structure. I could have played king d2. That's horrible looking for black, right? Wow. What a move. So if I play something like, I think I just play something like, yeah, stupid. Alright, whatever. I almost played queen c2. Maybe that's a good move, actually. Alright, we're not even close. We're in third place, but Bombas has double our score. Pichu almost as well. I'm just not berserking. I'm not sure it's too sharp. No, I mean, I was just kind of having fun with the idea that it might be a known entity. We've got a great endgame here for white, I think. I hate his minor piece, you know. I'm just going to walk my king out to f3. He's really going to win a pawn there. Oh man, come on now. Okay then, I'll keep my word. A man of the word. What's the word? Okay, this is like fancy move syndrome. You know, I could have played king d2, but it seemed a little weird to put my king there. I mean, in the line of the rook. Yeah, bird is the word. I was I was joking. Good job. Bird is the word. Panda is the word. Ponda. Ponda likes our H-file attack. I kind of like it too. It's over. He's gonna have to trade queens. I just can't imagine not trading queens here. Then you're suffering in the wonderful world of endgames. But it's not trivial. This is not trivial. I'm like a pawn better, probably. Stockfish giving me more. Like 2 pawns advantage. Wow. That's kind of generous. Alright, let's go back to the tournament. That was fun. Funny game. I'm hanging on to third place, guys. We have 41 minutes left. Bombast in first, Pichu in second. I haven't been able to berserk yet. I had milk on the oven. The guy cursed me and blocked me, so I can't answer. What can you do? King f3. I like king f3. If it's safe, it's safe. I always say... Oh, Mr. Bean. I had milk in the oven, and it ran out. There was no place to put my king. Safe in the center. Took Mr. Bean out with g4. That game was my tribute to our moderator, Soltigo. He just detests castling. Oh no, Arsenal fan. Alright. He never lets me play the Blumenfeld Gambit. Let's try something different. I don't remember what happened last time. Vengeance against Mr. Bean. Okay, everybody be nice. No hate. Don't hate. Okay, what is it? 6:10? It's 6:10 p.m. here. I get this against Oligos in the old days on ICC. This is like one of his lamest openings with white. So we'll do the bishop. It's a reversed the reversed Rubinstein The reversed English Rubinstein. Make white play an awkward move here. Where's Mr. Coffee? What is today? Tuesday. So guys, we're doing Friday mornings, okay? Thursday subscriber stream, Queen D3. Interesting. I mean, a lot of people would think that that queen would likely be attacked by something on the downside. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we have, but on the other hand, yeah, whatever. Mr. Coffee, I just thought about you. What's up? Now he plays bishop d2, so he put the queen out there, then plays bishop d2, but the c4 pawn is lonely. I'm lonely. I'm a c-pawn. I'm feeling very materialistic, but he's got that stupid queen d4 move. Oh, no. Just waste of time. I mean, knight e5, just a waste of time. Darn it. Yeah, there's no reason to attack is to harass that poor queen. With knight e5, we have other ways to deal with you. Don't have to make the same piece. Good to see you lurking, Mr. Coffee. So we're doing a Friday morning stream, which will be no good for Mr. Coffee and dwellers of the North America continent who go to work. But for those of us who don't have, you know, traditional type of job, it might still be workable. Arsenal is going to be mad now. I think he lost a piece here. No time for g3. Alright. What he should do is like the Oligos solution. After knight c6, probably the best is to just play e3. And white's still equal. I think that it's really like equal. But you can't be worse. These positions after knight c2, an expert, like a really big expert, could probably handle it, but it's extremely hard. You're playing, you know, basically a tempo up the black side of some slightly risky double pawn Rubinstein. Alright, what's up? Now we can go for the knight or see what's behind door number 2. Almost trap his queen. But I'm going to satisfy myself with the knight. Thanks for the emote. Thursday subscriber streams. So we go over subscriber games. You guys submit a game. We go over it together here live on the stream. It can be your own game. It can be like a high level game or just a game you saw. Whatever. That's the first time we've ever played that, Arsenal fans, somehow. We've never played that line for whatever reason. You're trying something new or I'm trying something new. I remember my friend drew Ilias Smirin in like 15 moves in that line. Smirin hated his position so much after like 15 moves with white, he just offered a draw to a player who was like 300 points lower. Alright, Najdorf. This is a new opponent. 2100. He's just like the other guy. 20 games, he barely qualified. Man, I can't berserk again. I'm scared to berserk against random people that I don't know. Yeah, the e3 early would have suited you too. Because you're playing the e3 type of setup anyway, a lot of the times when I'm trying to play e6 and do the Blumenfeld Gambit. Yeah, it's not very exciting for white, but Oligos will do that religiously in Blitz. This guy that's just a really unsportsmanlike Blitz player. He's really good, to be fair. I've never seen a more faithful to your opening repertoire guy than that. He's been playing literally the same moves for over 20 years in Blitz, like religiously. After 20 years of playing the exact same line in every single game that you play, like, you're going to be pretty good. Imagine that if you had a really, really narrow repertoire and you never get bored of it and you literally play it again and again and again and again. What did I do? I played into this line. I remember I had a game against Alexander Ivanov where I went here. But I don't really like that. It ends up, the queen ends up kind of weird on b3. This is more standard. I never really liked this line. I lost against Indian Seth Rahman before he was really a top player. He was like 2,500. Before he was a GM. But you really have to be kind of an idiot to lose with white in this line. I mean, it's such a solid variation. I just don't know how the heck I managed to like lose with the white pieces in said variation. It was a long game. It was complicated. I don't remember. He played solidly. Subscriber stream is, you know, none of my streams are closed streams. It's just that we're analyzing specifically the games submitted by the subscribers to the Twitch stream. So Najdorf looks pretty professional, if you ask me. I rarely play this line, as I said. But I do recall, like, let's see. Mihai Suba analyzing a game of his in a similar variation where he castled kingside and played for f4. Wow, this is a risky undertaking. Here we go again. Rook b8, just getting off the long diagonal. Where do I put my king? The pawns smile. I castle kingside, I guess. Now he wants to put his knight on c5 or something like that. I don't like that. That's not cool. Weird, man. You're playing weird stuff against me. What is this random weird b5? Who is this guy? Najdorf 20, 2117. Very interesting plan. Should I take and play d4 and then his rook's doing some crazy transfer? Seems illogical to take that way. Maybe rook g1. Now I can't castle again. Can't castle kingside anyway. He's got like a 2 minute advantage. Which way do you want to take back now? Take with a d pawn away from the center. e5. Speed of this guy's play is pretty outrageous. All right. Now what? Queen c2, castles queenside. I've got to watch out for knight e4, man. How about bishop d3? Losing stuff with check. Maybe I have to castle. Bishop e2, knight e4, and then he's got queen h4 coming down, which is extremely annoying. So if I were to castle instead, then he plays knight e4. I guess we'll try it. It's a little different after that. Very fast player. Queen takes e5, pawn takes e5, losing the exchange. Bishop b2, knight e4 takes. Maybe f4. f4, knight g6. How about rook d4? Another idea. This guy's just ridiculously fast. What is the deal? He's played only blitz. He's played only rapid, but he plays ultra fast. So knight e4 is in my face no matter what I do. Man, I'm sorry for clicking on you. Has this guy played any games in the tournament yet? No, he just had to reach 20 games to play in the tournament. So this is his first game. Uh-huh. What was the opening? Uh-huh. Okay. Why don't I just play queen c2? Preemptive defense. Reminds me of someone. Speed of play. I can go here, maybe. Knight or 12. I'd like to get an ISP on this guy. All right. He had to play 20 games after making up the account. Can someone check his last 20 games? How he has exactly 20 games? Isn't that kind of weird? Because there's 20 games required to play in this tournament. And who plays only 20 rapid games just by coincidence? That's kind of strange. Someone who really wanted to play in this tournament at the last minute. Alright, I'm in third place, but this guy's catching up. Yeah, he's already... Wait, I'm saying... Whoa, I'm confused. He has 20 rated games. Okay, yeah. So this is not his first game in the tournament. He's already got a number. Okay. C5. Try to play sharply, I guess. What'd I do? What'd I do? Just committed suicide? Pretty much. Pretty much so. Computer says knight g4. Maybe I have a trick. Queen g2 there. That's a really scary move to play. Is playing so fast good for your game, though? Knight f3 played. Yeah, this is not. This guy won all of his games. So I think I know who it is. Very, very tough move to find knight f3. I just resign. Let's just see this. It's better for him. I thought I was busted. I would never find b4. But I think I knew who that is. It's a player who I banned from my stream before. But now he's back with a new account. Yep. It's no doubt, dude. I mean, he plays the same repertoire. I'm pretty sure that's him. He's creeped up and won every single game he's played. Yeah, that's his new account. He'll try to look like he's not, you know, getting assistance. All right. That's got to be the Fonza guy again. Like his 4th account he's played. We can check the openings, though, if you want to make sure. You can probably check by his openings. Here, he's playing white. No, I guess I'm wrong, because he's playing open Sicilian. I guess I'm wrong. Or else he would... No, I guess I'm wrong. It's probably not him. But he's won every single game. Based on the speed, you know, he could be changing his openings to be, like, kind of hidden, though. Anyway, guys, let's get back and try to win one more game. Yeah, I figured it was him, based on how quickly he played. Not perfect moves, but never makes a mistake. You know, that's the kind of thing that a good cheater, you know, they always know. Derndatch, Fonza, whatever, you know, he would play and he would never ever make a blunder. And after like 20 games of never making a blunder, it's like, forget about it. All right, guys, what's up next? We got 20 minutes left. Maybe I can still catch up, but I don't think anybody's gonna beat that guy. He uses like 1 minute for the game, and he never makes a blunder. I was only like 1 pawn worse at the end, but I started to suspect something was up, pretty much based on the speed of his play. All right, I take back what's up. Yeah, I would just resign against that guy if I played him again. No, unless he like joins the chat and starts telling us like who he is, or you know, has some identity. If not, I assume the worst. Yeah. He's had like 2 or 3 accounts banned, and I just kicked him out of the stream for using computer constantly. You know, he likes to play in my tournaments and win them, and then deny that he's using assistance, but everybody knows that he is. It's like ridiculous. Bishop g5 here. Okay. Interesting move. I think h6 is a useful move for black, though. This is weird. Occasionally I've seen this. They'll do something like knight b5 and induce you to move your pawns up. Hey Bob, it's me, Nydorf. I'm actually Aronian. Please tell Sludgy I beat him legitimately. You know, if it was him, he would say it's Levon. So, we know it's a hoax. It's me, Levon. I'm not really like close friends with Aronian, but I know him. You know, we actually used to talk, and I know him enough to like shake his hand, you know, and go up and say, "What's up, man?" You know. He would probably say he was Levon, not Aronian. Aronian. Bishop e3. So it's definitely a hoax, Bob. Bishop e6. Is that why I resigned? I think that it's the same guy. Probably. He's totally mental. You know, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't want to deal with it. If I suspect even slightly my opponent's a computer, I'll resign. I don't want any part in playing computers. It's not interesting. The speed of his play was pretty weird. Now, maybe I should kick the knight out now. Okay, I think his b2 pawn is hanging. If he plays f4, though, I'm going to have a problem. This is kind of weird. If I feel like the situation is hopeless, like my opponent is likely a cheater, I'm definitely going to resign. I can't, like, prove it. You know, it's almost impossible to prove that they're a computer based on 1 game, or let alone 20. Um, but his opening repertoire wasn't the same. He played open Sicilian. So that made me doubt it. You know, it may just be a random guy who played well. I don't know. But that's very suspicious when he has exactly 20 games in the first place. Like, because that's the requirement I made for this tournament. Is that... That's not a coincidence. Come on, dude. I believe in coincidences. But that's going too far. Okay, I can do this. The plan is, like, if he plays f4, I play a6. And then when he plays... Yeah, I don't know. It's still kind of dodgy. I don't know. This is really weird. Play by take back. Now he takes on e6. I was scared of f4, honestly. I mean, you can still try it. When I say scared, I mean, I guess I'm concerned about it. Like, it doesn't mean it's, like, crushing, but very aggressive plan. Okay, now I play a6, kick him out. No, the guy is unstable. Queen d7, more solid. More solid reaction. Fonza plays open Sicilian. He always plays the Grand Prix. What are you talking about, JCS? You think he also plays the open Sicilian? With white, I mean? Thanks for the host. Porosenok. Oh my gosh. I just missed that. I'm just dead now. I'm not dead, but I'm dead. Oh my gosh. I'm not dead, but I'm dead. I'm just totally dead. I take back just wasted me. Wow. I should have played a6. Man, this is terrible. How many lost positions have I had against I take back lately? Like a lot? King over. I'm just totally dead. I lose the exchange minimum. This was a masterful game by I Take Back. He's had so many winning positions against me lately. It's like the third out of the last 4 games. Just crushed me. I missed that they had knight c4 there. That's terrible. Constantly seeking attention, that's right. I mean, that's the thing about most trolls, that they're just looking for an attention fix, you know? They want the attention. I don't think we're going to save this. I mean, you could make a case for just resigning here, I think. There's enough pieces left on the board. I got a little bit, you know, to make an excuse, but I got a little distracted by the goings-on with the last game. Once I start to smell something weird, I get a little bit distracted. But a very interesting play by I Take Back. I don't remember you ever playing this line before. This is a new system. Najdorf is in second place. It's the guy. Come on, man. I just ban him from the lichess already. He's had 7 accounts banned already. He can't blow his next game, dude, if he's using a computer. It's definitely him, man. I'm just happy that I made it to an endgame where my king can't get mated so easily. What are we down? The exchange and the pawn. That's good. This is totally blown out out of the opening. Nothing to do. Only 14 minutes left. So Acerbate played Najdorf. We could look at all of his games and then compare them to Fonza or whatever his other accounts were. It's almost certainly the same guy. Check his openings with black. You know, it seems like he was pretty limited in what he played. It's like massage artist here. Take back. Very masterful. No pawn moves, no weaknesses. Extremely strong play. I think you should probably trade pieces there. Maybe we could get a little bit of counterplay, some sort of cheapo going on here. Hold on for a second. There's only 14 minutes left, 13 minutes left here. I don't know how I'm going to cheapo my way out of this. With some practical... Yeah, he made the account on 20th of June. Only started using it today because he knew that my tournament was exactly at this time. So he made it specifically for this tournament. Exactly 20 games. That's Najdorf. You played against computer Najdorf 12. What? Magnus 12. Bro, watch chat. Lol. What's that? Gazim. What are you saying? What do we got here? No chance. No chance. This is probably a worsening my own position move. You gotta stop letting random people... It's not random people. He planned it, dude. He's so psychotic that he actually planned it like a week in advance, dude. I mean, if I made it 100 games, he would play 100 games to get in the tournament. Okay, you mean like making it random? Yeah, it's hard. He wrote something in lichess chat. Alright, what am I going to do? Doesn't matter. I don't care. It's like, why are we even talking about this? The Magnus app, engine Magnus. Well, I guess he's just joking, you know. But I mean, if we think he's a computer, we should report the account. But the guy was like a professional cheater. He wouldn't use, you know, if it was the same guy, he wouldn't use like only computer moves. He would mix. I mean, the thing about that guy is that he's a pretty strong player, I would say. He's not like a beginner, you know, like a really legitimate 2100 strength player. And when you got a player like that, it becomes very tricky, you know. This is just a great game by Take Back. Very little chance of survival here for me. Look at this move. In between move, rook d1 check? Seriously? Wow. I take back his... My only chance is that he runs out of time. Players spend enough time to get to 2100, man. I know grandmasters who cheated. I mean, mostly that was like for either gaining notoriety or money, but you know, it's certainly not unheard of. Being 2100 doesn't exclude you from cheating. Is there any chance of survival here? We could take back in time pressure, maybe? This is gonna burn all my time. I should have just resigned and played some more games. Pichu was second place, Bombast in first. Pre-range draws cheating? No. I can't. I mean, I've just done it too many times. I would be a major hypocrite if I considered pre-range draws cheating. No, it's like standard Grandmaster behavior. I mean, I don't know. You know, it may be, you can argue that it's like morally wrong or something, but it's been done for forever, and it's offered a draw. Okay, I don't know. Take back offered me a draw. That was weird. So that was a really nice game by Take Back. He was totally winning. Bombast, we got time for one last game. Maybe we can catch up to Fonza Curry. He lost against Pichu suddenly. Oh, he just resigned. Okay. He was scared he was going to run out of time. I think that maybe I Take Back was just being nice, trying to help me increase my standing or something. He said he's scared. He's scared he would mess it up. He played like a perfect game. Should have won. Bombast, what? Thank you all. It was fun until a certain moment. Good luck. Well, Bombas doesn't really speak English. As far as I know, he speaks, you know, like Ukrainian, and he may be like using a translator or something. I'm not sure. You know, his wordage is like perfect in English. Okay, I should have berserked here. I have no berserks. Mastermind 14. We don't have that much time left. The thing is, he's a fairly strong player, so I mean, I need to go because I found a copy of Fritz 0.5. Had to try it out. I don't know what Bombas meant, but it could just be lost in translation. He's not a really fluent English speaker. I don't know what he meant. Anyway, he won the tournament. Congratulations to him. Although maybe he meant about Najdorf too. I don't know. Najdorf is suspicious. I'm not saying that just because I lost. It was the circumstances of the 20 games and the way he played, just like Fonza. So this is a mistake by Mastermind to not take the pawn. We had the same gambit line as earlier, but this is really bad for black. He has like no space. It's a serious mistake to just let me get this pawn back. Blazing Hearts, thanks for the donation. 1 bit. Bob is donation leader. Now, that bishop on f8, you know, it's funny. It could be a good piece later on if it goes to g7. So I don't really know what to do. I mean, I'm tempted to take it, but at the same time, is it really worth it? My knight is quite strong as well. It's very, very difficult to decide. Bob's point about... Oh, come on. Bob's point about not letting, like, you know, like basically making it a closed tournament, I mean, might be the way to go. But we'll have less players if we do that. So there's no easy solution to the whole thing. What do we do now? E4? build up the center. Bombus didn't say that, did he? Accusing Arsenal fan? Knight h6 check. We only have 6 minutes left. This knight on h6 is pretty disruptive. I don't think Bombus would care if he lost one game. He's winning the tournament. I think he was just upset about like any discussion of cheating at all. Mastermind just gave up his dark square bishop. But after playing g6, I don't think you should do that. It'd be one thing if you didn't play g6. But I think it's a different thing here now. f4, knight g5. Bishop g5 is interesting. Kind of like that. How do you deal with that? Okay, he's got this tricky stuff with bishop a6. Rook e1, knight e2, rook e2. And I think I'm okay. This move didn't even cross my mind. This just looks too dangerous for black, no? This has got to be good. I have to have e5 right away. Game over. We can win quickly and catch up to Najdorf. But my winning streak is gone, right? So I can only get, what, 3 points? How does it work? Just 2? He's having a Nimzovich moment. He won the tournament, now he's salty. Whatever. This is just crushing. So, Pichu beat him. Pichu's pretty solid. He's playing Adriano now. But I think Bombus is extremely strong. Probably one of the strongest players. He's not consistent. Like, he's not strong in all types of positions. This game is not going to count. So as usual, I'm going to be the bubble, 4th place in my own tournament. But I couldn't, you know, I didn't really like Najdorf, and well, Pichu and Bombus just deserved it. They were first and second, deservedly. I beat Pichu in the first game, but I just didn't. I didn't find any good spots to berserk, and we lost to Najdorf and Drew, and I should have lost against I Take Back. I'd like to look at that game. He played wonderfully. Najdorf lost. Yeah, Najdorf lost. What? Najdorf lost because somebody like resigned, or he resigned on move 1 in one of his games. That's why he lost. Does this just win? Just winning. You get 100 viewers in these tournaments if you win them. Do you think it would make a difference if I won the tournament? Well, you can't know if you're going to win the tournament until it's over, so they can't be sure, you know what I mean? All right. Yeah, we got him, but we don't. But he let me mate him. Whew, that was lucky. If he just doesn't let me mate him, you know, I'm not going to win the game. He could have sat out on the clock, too. Very sportsmanlike mastermind. Back to tournament. I still lose. 4th place. Doesn't matter. Bombus wins first. Bombus lost? What? That was Arsenal fan in the last game. Bombus is still playing. Pichu with 26. It's about to finish. But I don't know. Najdorf resigned his last game. Oh, he's still playing. For some reason, he didn't want to play with Pichu. He just resigned against him. So Bombus is first. Pichu's second. This dubious guy is third. I think that it's suspicious. So we're going to kind of put that in parentheses. I'm in 4th. Maui 5th. Fuzzy Logic, Semper Vincens, Marois, Arsenal fan 9th. After a bad start, Arsenal fan still racked up some points. He just wasn't consistent. He would like win and lose and win and lose. He never get the streak starter. Della Corta in 10th place. We had overall 42 players, so not too bad. Not a bad tournament. Bombas, very convincing result. What was the deal with the game with Arsenal fan? What's the problem? Good game by Arsenal fan? You want to check it out while we got time here? Let's see. Yeah, Arsenal fan obviously uses a computer. He's got a 65 cent upon loss compared to Bombas 79. This is like that's horrible. All right, I'm not gonna look at that. My game with take back was impressive. I blundered though, but I still had a bad position. Where's my tournament here? Take back should have beaten me. Arsenal fan, you really want me to look at the game? I'll look at a specific position if you want. Quickly. So Bishop G5 has been played. Kyle Shan, who I played personally. And yeah, it seems strange to play that. I mean, I could see Bishop F4 right away. It would make more sense for white. You know, that seems to be logical. But why give me a tempo with H6 voluntarily? I think that's a productive move. I'm supposed to play D5 here. Not something I normally like to do. You know, that makes me uncomfortable. Now knight B5. So this position has never been reached in a tournament master game. That's strange. Knight B5 is best, apparently. I had this in like a blitz game once. I talked about this yesterday. The bishop may be better placed on D2 than it is on E3. It actually has quite a bit of scope and more of a distance piece. So the engine, for example, wants to play bishop D2 rather than bishop E3. But I played bishop E6. The computer doesn't like that. I should play A6 and B5 and go for his bishop. Okay. A6, knight C3, B5, and then something like... I mean, he could play bishop D5, just give me his bishop, or bishop B3, and then maybe knight A5. Then bishop D5. Now my knight is stupid. This is an interesting line and very solid for white. But I had an okay position until I played this. Now knight D2 is a strong move too. That's also the best move probably. He could exchange on E6. This is very strong. Here I thought forever on this position. Probably I should just castle, and I play B6, and this is apparently just a like losing blunder. Wow. What? Bishop takes E6, losing blunder. This is what he did. And knight C4 right away. So I take back could have played this right away. Oh my god. That's much better. Man, I just did this to myself. This was horrible. So I had no time for B6. I was like absolutely clueless allowing knight C4. Yes, Bob, I would be upset if you cheated or anybody cheated against me. You both played badly. Yeah, huge I was annoyed by the previous opponent. Yeah, it's true, but I've had problems with this line, this type of line. I find it difficult to play. I lost to a Brazilian master in some blitz game months ago. I remember he played basically the same kind of thing. Just he didn't do bishop G5. He did bishop F4, which is slightly better. But you could have just taken right away and played knight C4 right away. So I was busted right out of the gate. When I played B6, what was it, B6? Here is a weird move, but this is like just no time for that. Terrible. I was a little distracted. I should just castle and it's probably equal. I was concerned about F4 to be honest with you. But apparently that might not be good. So you just have to play something solid like A4. Anyway, guys, just taking a look at this one game where I got in big trouble. Let's take a look at the final result from the tournament. So Bombas first, Pichu second. Those guys well-deserved victories. Najdorf 12 was in third. Now he's challenging me. Yeah, this is pretty weird. To some random time control. You know. So I think most likely it's our friend. I'm just not gonna play him. Anyway, guys, I will see you later. He says, Bo, you played against a computer. I know I played against a computer. I knew it like during the game. It's pretty obvious. I'm good like that. I will see you guys later, and so Thursday is subscriber stream. Tomorrow we have the day off. Thursday subscriber stream. I'll send out a message, and let you guys know to make sure that you're here for the Thursday subscriber stream. Thanks for subscribing and watching, guys. Congratulations to Bombast and Pichu, first and second. Thought you all admired the guy. No, this is not true. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and thanks to Soltigo for moderating. Soltigo, been busy tonight, I think. Thanks, JCS, and interesting game for I Take back there. He should have beat me. He was nice to offer a draw. You're still surprised the guy was banned. No, I'm not surprised. I mean, he was never making blunders, dude. You know, when you never make a blunder, there's a very serious problem. At the end, he got really obvious about the games against me. He was like beating me every single game, which was pretty much a red flag. I don't mind losing some games, but, you know. I will see you guys later. Anyway, thanks for watching and subscribing. And thanks for the support. If you can donate via PayPal or just bits here on Twitch, I appreciate it. International Master William Paschall signing out for today. Again, the streams will be Thursday night, 4:30 p.m. EDT. Friday morning, 10 a.m. will be open challenges. And then our Sunday simul, 4:30 p.m. EDT for 25 players. So thanks, guys. I will see you later. And thanks for subscribing. Later from Panda. Hey, be here, subscribers, Thursday night. All right? Especially you, Bob. I want to see a good game, Bob. All right? Bye-bye.